hello Galactic family. Children, come to bring them a message of love, so that they find in their hearts filling they lack in life. It is a time when many have felt the empty experience is distress inside, as if it came along with that feeling a certain sadness for something that is gone. It is a feeling of loneliness which so many seek externally fill this emptiness inside. Seek new relationships, new jobs, new friends, cities change and even countries. But I assure you, any changes they make will fill this emptiness inside. You will change, but the void will be there to monitor. And it will come with a certain lack of interest in material life. The experiences that no longer fulfill their tired hearts repeat the same for so and so long. But this feeling that plagues so many hearts, it is precisely the feeling that much walk, that there is no such mental manifestation, then what will be left will be the void that will be filled with the explosion of the heart. It is an inner feeling that fills that void and will become a new pleasure of living the material life. They need to understand that after so much walk the material life you were emptying, is quieting, and matter itself does not complete the most. The feeling is that the world no longer absorbs, does not interact with their hearts. Then next to that emptiness you have a feeling that the matter not complete and therefore would need something more, a new search, but now that transcends the material life. But I tell you nothing to seek outside fill them. They can get, but again will return to the void, to disinterest. The real quest is to make the expansion of the love of their hearts that path, which will take contact with that which was stored inside of you. So seeking transcendent is nothing more than the expansion and fill your heart. This void will be replaced by a sense of inner wholeness, where you will see the beauty of matter in this day. At first the matter no longer the complete, feel the need for change. External no longer say about you. But when it offends that feeling does not refer to the world in which they live, but it is something that hold within themselves, find the key to fill from themselves. From emptying of all that were or thought being, the emptiness that so many say they feel, find themselves. As the heart expands you will increasingly live their day to seek, finding every step, every experience, your inner purpose. The matter will gain new meaning in his life, as it will be honored, as will show the way of your own inner path. No experience will be a way because you inwardly understand that it is not matter the problem, but the lack of contact with the love of their hearts. And on the day, from the expansion of your hearts, you feel the love of his life, for all experiments. For you begin to see the path in this way, the opportunity to meet. No longer refuse the experience because they will be filled by something greater, by a vision of self-love, fulfillment and confidence. This sense of inner fulfillment is something that some brothers have experienced and they know who are complete in themselves, and a great love for life and for all springs from within us to complete in our lives, leading us to manifest in matter the sole purpose. So from this expansion of inner love life in this area will gain new meaning, new purpose. It will become seductive, sensual and very interesting, because life will manifest itself according to that inner love. The search is no longer for something external, the search is interior and the matter begins to serve this purpose against himself. There is no longer emptiness, uninteresting, because we started the research ourselves open heart, without trial, without guilt, and every step we are more complete within ourselves. This love radiating from the heart within fills and leads us to open new perspectives in our life, new doors are opened from our inner resonance. And this may be one of the most beautiful feelings of material life, fill this void, after so much toil, so many uninteresting experiences. We find within ourselves from the very magnanimity. The look becomes filled with love, Opinions and external facts no longer strike us so strongly. It's like a fixed mast amid the raging sea. The waves come, they hit, but it remains there, that certainly feeling the love of the heart. There is no longer as strong waves, and the days become more beautiful, more interesting. You replace the emptiness inside by filling the heart. Which is to say, the loss of everything that made them happy and pleased in the matter, so that from the feeling that spring up the new, the feeling of expansion that hold within themselves and rediscover the function of matter in their lives. This is a feeling, it is not easy to explain in words, but it is something they feel. The lack of interest in the matter, which can replace the love for themselves, where then life will gain new meaning. It will expand from their own hearts to find precisely the meaning of material life. The state of ascension, my children, is not a place, a plan, a physical place of wealth and happiness. The rise of state is an inner filling of place where you will feel a love so great that will be sufficient to themselves, and then happiness will take care of his days. It is an inner state and not a place you are living. Will be in peace, my noble children, certain that love that keep in their hearts is the key that will transform their lives, again bringing the sense that seek in their days. Life is lived with pleasure and gratitude, because from that feeling inside that fills consciousness a lava, and then day, as if by magic, become as ever, beautiful and radiant. For this love is felt in order to expand to the outside, from the inside. You have come to observe the matter as experiences that are no longer part of yourself. They begin to live every day without connecting to the material events, but to observe everything in a new light. The optics of love, true life purpose and meaning that there is behind what is observed in all experiments. The union of yourself to your heart fully and abundantly, brings this disconnect with the outside world so intensely that for a moment it may seem that the activities involving the matter become uninteresting, but it is actually only an adjustment period. You experience the radiance of love, full connection with yourself, and your true purpose begins to open up to you of how beautiful the blossoming of a beautiful flower. You feel within their hearts that love so deep that they can no longer keep it within the physical body. It is as if this physical body could not bear more so irradiation of love and lightness of being. You become one with your heart and with Source. You feel something like longing pressure. The pressure begins to sprout from your heart chakra, asking to be released, and then is released in the form of tears to understand that every drop spilled is a drop of hope, and know the true meaning of life and the purpose of the incarnation. Everything becomes beautiful. The old life no longer will have sense as you look at it and do not see any more fact to the importance they saw before. Now have a light and fresh look at everything. For radiate love. This irradiation of love makes all your experiences and all the people with whom they relate, become one. And there is no separation or differentiation. All are one before His love. You no longer recognize more what they feel, the same people with whom fed all kinds of feelings. All feelings become equal. The feeling for a friend, or with the romantic couple, or with a brother, becomes only a feeling. You are faced with something new, and the first time do not know how to live this way, learn over time. It is a new beginning. You no longer put words to define what you feel for people. Before we knew differentiate, but now it has turned into a unique feeling of unconditional love for everyone and everything. You have no more relate in the same way as before. Radiate the love of all things and people, for all mankind. This children's stage is when they become one with the planet and life. It is a wonderful thing and should be fed in their hearts and calmly letting the feeling flow naturally. Anyway, you can find out what is true love. the love that the Father has for each of us, and then become channels of that love for all that exists. Do not suppress this feeling, children. The first sign of recognition, let it out and radiate all this light around her. The world needs this love. And you can expand to all and to yourself, to not repress. You will be guided to your purpose through this love that radiates in a way so intense, and it will not be possible to imprison. They are free and happy to love and feel loved, following the true purpose of creation. The purpose of which came, my children. The material life, children, is light and sweet. You come to appreciate all the experiences and living with all the people in a unique way. As a simple experience that will bring you the possibility of irradiation of love and peace in the midst of any situation. They are no longer connected to anything in the matter, if released emotions and fears. They are free and liberated to simply live the incarnational experience as free beings who are here to enjoy life. There is no longer link to the arrest, because these links were broken because they were sustained by fear, by not worked emotions and insecurity. You continue to live their lives, but now lighter and freely, because they know they are here only to live the experience as a nice walk. Love learns what love is, that is not linked to intimate relationships or family, but the true meaning of love is what unites us to God. Experience that love and begin to understand how what they thought was love, in fact it was only the manifestation of fears, addictions and lack. The lack guarding within themselves, as they have not found the real door that opens now in their hearts and receives abundant divine love. This was the love that our Master Jesus brought us in his incarnation, and that has been irradiated to me and everyone. United in love, we're to spread this light, living our love unconditionally and selflessly for all. Be at peace. Maria Magdalena.